Ha ha ha, there we are. Hello everyone, I'm Lonnie.
I'm Relicious.
I'm Single Sarah.
We are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. And this is our Marvel Cinematic Universe review of Winter Soldier.
Ooh.
Well, that had kind of a Halloween vibe to it that I did not
really
intend.
Cool. Anyway.
Yeah, so Winter Soldier. This is actually the... Holy crap, what number is this in the grand scheme of things?
24.
Number 9.
Just kidding.
Number 9 of, I believe, 19 movies. Well, 18 so far.
Okay, yeah, 9, 20. Okay.
I say random numbers. That's my
This
thing.
is like number 9 so far.
I was about to say, we just did number 8.
And this is like one of those movies that in the grand scheme of things, I read so many articles. Number 1, about how this is like the best Marvel Cinematic Universe movie ever. Number 2, that the Russo brothers, this was their first movie. They ended up doing, I think, Age of Ultron, and I think they're doing Infinity War.
Okay.
And like they have really, I think they did Civil War too, if I'm not mistaken. Like the same people.
There's a lot of the same. Yeah, there's a lot of the same.
But they ended up becoming really instrumental in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this is like the movie that started it for them. And
what do they like, the directors or producers? Or
directors.
Okay.
And what really, people were scared to death that these guys were gonna screw it up. Because up to this point, they were just, I think, like comedy writers. Or like something along those lines.
Okay.
I can't really remember.
No.
Dude, I'm not gonna. We had a Discord at one point. It didn't go anywhere. Probably not ever gonna happen again. That was kind of a fly-by-night idea.
What?
Discord is like a little messaging app that's like chat rooms and stuff, where you can go on there and like create your own pie. It's almost like AOL Instant Messenger. Is basically what it is. It's a new version.
The days of Yahoo chat rooms. I used to harass people.
Sarah harassed people in chat room. I
That's
couldn't
how
imagine.
I met one of my ex-boyfriends.
That was how I met a good number of the Lonnie prospects. We'll just call it that.
I only met one, and Jesus Christ.
No, never mind. I'm thinking about MySpace. Everybody I met on Yahoo and Instant Messenger were like way too far away.
That is hilarious. Wow.
But yeah,
Anyway.
I'm actually looking at their filmography right now. Welcome to Collinwood, You, Me, and Dupree.
Oh, okay.
Like, that was directors and writers. And then they did Captain America, Ant-Man. They actually just directed the post-credit scene in Ant-Man. Let's see, The Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, and the next Avengers film after Infinity War.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually directed a short film called Car Fuckers.
Well,
Well.
okay.
I'm going to have to look that up later.
I wonder how that works.
I mean, never mind.
Tailpipe?
Come on, Sarah.
No.
Okay,
not
anyway,
literally.
back to
Just
the Winter Soldier.
Stop.
We're talking about
Stop
the Winter
right
Soldier.
here.
We're talking
Okay.
Winter Soldier.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
I don't know. It was there. I was like,
Don't bring nothing up like that in front of her.
okay, I know.
You really shouldn't say stuff like that, like live. Because I'll say something.
Save it for afterwards, and we'll tell you all about it.
Exactly, Lonnie, next time.
But anyway.
Anyway, okay.
This movie basically picks up... It's really funny because they never really mention the Avengers in this movie.
No, they don't. Not at all.
Like, you could have skipped the Avengers teetotally.
I wonder
And-
why they did that.
Because this was just based on Captain America.
I think probably because Captain America... Like,
I mean, he had some helpers from the
Yeah.
Avengers, obviously, but this was to further his story.
If you notice, Captain America does a lot better job of being another Avengers movie than Iron Man or Thor does. Iron Man and Thor, they go off and do their own thing. Captain America has help from about half the team anytime he does stuff, you know?
I mean, he kind of has to. no offense to Captain America, but he's just a super soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he kind of has to have help. That, and he's used to working with a team. I'm not sure that Captain America knows how to work by himself.
Captain America is known as...
He's a team player.
Even before the movies,
Mm-hmm.
he is known as the best leader and strategist in the Marvel Universe.
I can see that.
Yeah.
They're saying there is no battle that he cannot win.
Can you imagine taking orders from Tony Stark?
Well, you saw
And
in the
Tony
Infinity
Stark
War...
would basically be like, oh, just sit here and look pretty.
No. Remember the Infinity War trailer where him and Star-Lord are into it?
Because Star-Lord's used to doing his own thing, too. So, like, oh my God.
I seriously
I
can't
got a
wait for
meme that's going to be posted on the page later about them, so.
that. Like my Captain
we
America
see
coffee
how
mug.
Civil War will be.
I can't wait till Civil War.
I love Civil War. That was such a
There-
good storyline.
It
It
was a great movie.
It was really good. We won't say anything about it.
Yeah,
I mean, pretty
we'll
much
be
everybody's-
spoiling Civil War here in about 2 weeks.
But it's really good.
So let's see, what do we got? It picks up right where I guess the Avengers left off, but you could skip the Avengers and just go from Captain America to Winter Soldier, and
You really can.
yeah, we pick up really quick where
Yeah, you could, I guess.
Captain America, he's kind of having the whole, struggling to adjust. He's trying to catch up with everything. I thought it was pretty neat how he had Nirvana written on his notebook.
Mm-hmm.
It actually said Nirvana in parentheses banned.
Yes.
And so he like had all this stuff.
Yeah, he's like putting stuff on his list. I think that's really cool.
And like he ends up meeting Sam Wilson for the first time at the very beginning of the movie, and that was always like a really funny thing. Whenever he was like running laps around like the the park in DC, and he was running like 5 laps for every one Sam Wilson did. And he's like, on your left.
And he's like, stop.
Which was actually kind of funny because somebody made a meme while this movie was hot. It was like the big movie at the time, and it actually had like Marvel Studios logo plastered over Captain America's head, and then it had the DC logo over Sam Wilson. He's like, on your left. Because they're like so much better than DC in the
Oh
movies.
my God. That's terribly funny. Interesting.
What?
Devasso. Sarah looks a lot like a streamer I know. I stopped watching her when I leaked her name and she demodded me.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
The only time I streamed with them, so.
It's actually kind of funny because like we go by our real names on here, so it's like
Pretty much.
that was like always my thing.
I'm always in the chat anyway, so.
That's why I have such a hard time with Clockwork. Because we all use our real names and she doesn't.
Yeah.
That really throws me for a loop.
Like she's basically like the only one who doesn't.
Yeah, which for good reason. But
Yeah.
Cartoon, hey!
Welcome, Cartoon. We're slowly but surely clawing our way through this Winter Soldier review.
I know, we keep talking about everything else.
So
Sorry.
we like really the big like I don't even know. I almost forget the rest of the plot of this movie, just because this is where
There's so much going on.
Hydra goes public and reveals that they've been running S.H.I.E.L.D. from the inside out. This has lasting
It's kind of scary.
effects.
That is scary. It's a scary
It has
thought.
lasting effects for forever, pretty much.
Yeah. 'cause they
This
exposed
really
it.
affected the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Like, it completely flipped the show upside down. Like, suddenly out of nowhere, mid-season, Hydra has revealed to be in charge, really, and suddenly everybody's like, who the hell can you trust? And, like, there's a couple of their people in their ranks who end up being villains, and I was like, that was where Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to me got it at its height, because I was, like, into it at that point. And then when they brought out the Inhumans, it just got too complicated and I quit watching. But this was like some of the best TV, and it was because of Winter Soldier. Everything that happened in here led to that. So yeah, they revealed that Hydra is really running S.H.I.E.L.D. You run into a lot of that. You know, who do you trust? Who do you...
Like, literally that one part where that dude was like, I can't do that, Cap's orders, and like half the room was for them and half the room was not. And
That
like
is
everybody was like, that's perfect.
That's really what
Yeah.
would happen in that situation.
The scary thing about something like that happening.
Because you're going to have some people who are going to follow orders no matter what. And then you're going to have some people who take the moral high ground. Which is... Oh, God, I couldn't even imagine being in that situation.
Dev also says your shirt is classy and sassy.
Yeah, I try.
But that's true. That's so true. I love that shirt.
Flatten that out a little
Breaking
bit.
news.
Pretty much.
I thought it was cool how they
More
had,
sassy.
They had what's his name's brain and all those computers. Like I was just like, holy crap!
Huh?
Yeah, the dude.
What's his name?
The little German dude from the first one, and
Yes.
they had put his brain into the computer.
Okay. I was really confused just on how Sarah
That
said
was
it. I don't know.
crazy. Well, I really didn't know how to say it.
I know. I was like, what? And
But
then
yeah, I
Molly
mean, it
said I
was...
like, oh, okay.
That was really cool, and there were really...
Hello, Goku.
Hello.
There were 3 scenes in this movie that this movie alone, that I think are probably the top 3 scenes in Marvel Cinematic Universe history up to
I'm
this point.
curious to know what these are.
Number 1 was the scene where he meets Peggy Carter, and she's in her bed.
Oh.
That teared me up
It
tonight.
did.
I was like,
Because I forgot about it, and I was like, oh my god, this
I was
is
like,
horrible.
I've
I can't
seen
watch
this.
this right now.
yeah, I was
And
like, I've seen it.
they like had feelings for each other, and
I know.
then
That is so
He was
messed
like,
up, though,
I
that
owed my best girl a dance, and I was like, oh god.
it's so sad.
But yeah, I mean, that was pretty rough. Number 2 was the scene where Nick Fury is on the run and they're shooting at him and crap. Samuel L. Jackson,
Oh my god!
he
yes.
shines in every scene that he's in, but holy crap, this one was the best one
And
ever.
that car was steering, and he was still shooting.
Yeah.
That was a really good scene.
Wow.
And number 3, holy crap, where was I going with that? I had one lined up. Okay, the Nick Fury scene. The elevator scene. Where he's like,
That
people
was pretty
keep
cool.
getting on the elevator. There's probably about a
And
dozen
he
guys
stops
in there
it
with him.
and says, before we get this started, does anybody want to get off? And I was like, oh my
Because
God.
he knew.
He's like, I'm just gonna kick everybody's ass.
He was
in
like
here."
looking around, like one dude had his hand on his gun, one dude was sweating.
Yeah.
It was like he knew, and he was like just waiting on them to pile on. Like, come on, guys, come on.
That was good.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was like one of the those 3 scenes are like all 3 of those are in the top 10 best scenes of all these movies we're watching.
Are there ever any, Avengers romance?
Kinda.
I don't know. I kind of like
Black
Widow
Widow
and him together.
kinda has a thing with the Hulk.
What?
Kinda.
That's
Yeah.
kind of weird, though.
Well, no, I mean, he's a person before the Hulk.
I know. I just
Give him a little.
I don't.
She's-
I just don't see.
Well,
that.
see, I think what it is he's in love with Betty, and she probably reminds him of Betty. And I'm sure there's something in the back of his mind when he's Hulk, she's able to kind of calm him down. Which is interesting. He must just have a thing for redheads, because Jean Grey did the same thing to him in the comics.
Oh, that's funny. He could.
I'm trying to think.
The next movie Goku is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Yep, Guardians of the Galaxy will be...
Friday night.
Yep, Friday night. Okay. So we're doing this, and then we're doing Guardians of the Galaxy Friday night. And beginning in April, we're doing, 9 movies over the course of 20 days. Basically. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's about what we're doing. Now, granted, one of those is Infinity War that we'll actually be going to the movie theater to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So watch for that on premiere night. But yeah, Captain America, Falcon, is Sam Wilson, Black Widow, they all three team up. Really the main thing of this movie is Bucky, and I mean, he doesn't really start popping up
Till halfway through.
yeah, about
really.
halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
You kind of get little glimpses of it.
The Samuel L. Jackson plot's a big part of it too.
Mm-hmm.
How he has to fake his own death.
I feel really bad for Becky.
I do too. That's probably why I like him
He's
so
really
much.
sad.
Yeah,
He's
a lot of the stuff
very
that's going on. You haven't seen Black Panther though, have you?
No.
Oh, just wait.
Maybe Black Panther will at least be out on digital before Infinity War.
I would think so.
Maybe.
At least
because
digital.
I
Maybe
would be
not
willing
physical copy.
to rent it on digital
Just
so you
can
can
watch
see it because there's an after credit scene in Black Panther dealing with him, and I'm
Yeah.
not even going to say anything
Nope.
else.
Don't wanna
But
spoil
yeah,
it.
Okay.
But yeah.
but
But I mean, I'm a big sucker for the lost soul.
I mean, it's
Well,
I
I don't think
am.
I get what you're saying, but it's not
I
like
don't
he.
think it was his fault though.
It's not his fault.
Yeah, and that's probably what makes it
And
even
that,
worse.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes it even worse, and that's just.
But yeah, like they were best friends for a while, and then, they
Yeah.
take two completely different paths, and he,
But not
Steve is like
intentionally,
trying to
really.
bring him back to redemption, trying to clear his mind and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see there's bits of him there,
Yeah.
and he's slowly starting to realize
Kind of like
who he
what
is.
we're dealing with on Westworld,
Mhm.
really,
Yeah.
is the robots are starting to remember the bits of their past
Yeah,
life.
very, very similar.
So-
Holy crap, I can't believe you come up with that.
I'm kind of smart sometimes. Thanks.
We make it a point. Now, I mean, I know a lot of people don't think it's any big deal, but we make it a point. Everything we watch legally, whether we
We don't
rent.
want. Don't listen. He's always trying to get us to do bad stuff.
He's like the devil.
Ooh, he is.
He's like,
He's like, go watch it illegally.
No.
And we're like, no, we can't do that. When's Ant-Man? I don't know when Ant-Man is on the
I
schedule.
know, but I am excited for Ant-Man after
You
I saw-
never have the schedule over here when we do
After
I
I
stuff.
had it. Where the hell's it at?
Probably back over there on the.
I thought you put it on the shelf the other day.
It's usually where it's at,
Is
but
that-
No, I
Is
mean,
that
I,
it
I,
on the
I've
shelf?
had it.
I don't know.
Is that not it right there?
No, that's not it. It's
Just
something else.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so just for future reference, today I believe is the 26th of March. Ant-Man is going to happen on April 7th, Saturday night.
Okay.
It's going to be
That's
part
not
of a
too
back-to-back.
That's actually not too far. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Friday night we're doing Age of Ultron on the 6th, and then Saturday night we're doing Ant-Man. So, have you seen either one of those?
No, but like when I watched Civil War, I saw how Ant-Man was. It's like, oh my god.
Ant-Man is an amazing movie, especially when he first gets his powers.
He's hilarious.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously this movie, the plot wraps up, but you still got kind of the long-lasting effects of the Hydra takeover, even though Hydra's technically defeated. We have the whole thing with Steve is going with the Falcon and Nick Fury. Oh, Easter egg. On Nick Fury's tombstone, the Bible verse is the path of the righteous man, the same verse that he quotes in Pulp Fiction before he kills somebody.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh. That is funny. I've
Holy
never
crap.
heard of that.
Mm-hmm. So I was like I was going to say something during the movie, but I was like, that'd make a lot better thing to bring up during the review.
Aw.
Uh,
Good idea.
So, what all do you know about Black Widow? Like, I've always been interested in her story, and I really
Me
wish
too.
they would make a movie about her.
Me too.
Look, a lot of people are pushing for a Black Widow movie. It's rumored that during the Phase 4 after Infinity War, they've got something like half a dozen unnamed Marvel movies that are getting ready to come out or they're getting ready to announce. They're not announcing any names until after Infinity War because they don't want to give away who dies and who doesn't.
Yep.
It wouldn't surprise me if, like, the day after it releases, they're just like, ta-da!
Yeah.
Or at least maybe after the weekend. Because, they've already got them planned. They just can't say yet.
Because it'll spoil Infinity War.
Neither one of y'all have seen Age of Ultron. I went
No.
and saw the movie one time in theaters, like the week it came out. They do a fairly decent job of giving you about half of her backstory.
Okay, cool.
I think she talks to Hawkeye or something and tells him about all the crap she had to go through. Like, her training was like borderline what the Winter Soldier had to go through.
Oh, wow.
Matter of fact, in the comics, he trained her. But nobody knew who it was.
Yeah.
Like, way back when. He's the one who put her through the paces. Because she, like, basically trained under whoever it was that was running him. Because she's not always been a good guy. She started out as a villain.
Well, I mean, yeah, they discussed that in the movie.
Yeah, she was like
They're like, as you've done bad things and good things for this country, we don't know what to do with you.
Yeah.
And
then,
I love how she was just like, you know what, y'all need us, you know where to find me, arrest me or not. And she walks off.
I mean, in the comics, she was
Badass.
a villain, I think, in like the Punisher books and like Daredevil, I think. She was like this espionage Russian, in the 70s and 80s during the height of the Cold War. That, seriously,
Yeah.
that's what she did. She was the Black Widow, the villain, and now I guess she's been brought in. That happened sometime in like the late 90s, early 2000s, where she suddenly became one of the Avengers, probably for the movies. I couldn't exactly give you a year on that, but yeah, I mean, she hasn't always been a hero. They've had a really...
Who's calling you?
Huh?
I said, who's calling you?
Oh, I'll have to call him back. I did not know that.
Anyway.
But yeah, this movie's pretty good. So, after credit scene, we see Bucky looking at the
memorial to himself.
Yeah. And we know that...
that was such a powerful moment right there. That has to be my favorite after credit scene so far while we've been watching these movies.
Really?
Yep. Even compared, like, right behind that would be the one with the collector.
My favorite, in the grand scheme of things so far, is really like the setup scenes. Either the one where Nick Fury pops up at the end of Iron Man and is like, I want to tell you about the Avengers Initiative. That was really cool.
But you know that's coming.
I didn't when I first saw it.
I like it where they're all together eating. And
after the
they're
Avengers.
all together, and they're all getting along at that moment.
Actually, they've just been through a huge battle, and they're just
but they're getting along.
And the other one...
And it's food. Who doesn't like
The
it?
other big one was the reveal of Thanos at the end of the Avengers.
I
I was like, holy crap, it's Thanos.
guess if I had first watched it, I might be a tad
I'm
more
coming
excited.
from a completely different place.
Knowing everything that I know, I'm just like,
And I liked how they showed the twins on the other credit.
That was good.
That's where I was about to go.
I saw Scarlet Witch in Civil War, and I'm like, I want to know more about her too.
Look,
They have all the movies about the guys. Like, what about the girls?
read a comic.
Shut up, that's still
Among
rude.
like the million
What?
other things.
Read a comic.
I
No, women deserve movies too.
No, I know, but if you want...
But-
I didn't mean that in a bad way.
No.
I mean, if you want to know
problem-
background on the characters, there are a crap ton of comics
The
out there
problem
that...
is,
But
I
that's
am
not the
one of
point.
those people. If I like one thing, I have to get all of it combined. Like, say, I can't just get like, a whole series of books and just pick one out of the middle and then I'll get all the others. Like, I have to have all of them.
Yeah.
I don't like to just like
Fix and
pick
say you want to talk.
random ones. Yeah, that's kind of like I
Gotta
don't know,
catch them all.
Yeah, exactly. If I have one out of stack, I want all of them. I need a completion.
Deadpool beat Thanos.
Deadpool don't give two shits about Thanos.
If only they were in the same universe. Too bad. Not gonna happen. So, let's see. No, see, at one point in the comics, way back when, Ant-Man was Giant Man. He used to be able to shrink and get bigger. During the 60s, he was known, I think, as Giant Man.
Interesting.
I think.
So what happened with that in the movies, or does Ant-Man tell that?
Well, in Civil War, he got bigger.
Yeah.
But I don't think he ever did that in the Ant-Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
But him and Peter Parker in Civil War just cracked me up.
We're not there yet.
I know.
We still got a handful of movies to go.
Not long though. Like I said, we'll be here for a night.
Yeah.
It's less than 2 weeks away. So.
Actually, speaking of units of time away, today is March 26th, in exactly 1 month, April 26th, Infinity War.
I know.
Dang.
Yep.
I know.
Infinity War in exactly 1 month from now. We'll be looking back at this here in, what?
Is anybody going to go see it when it comes out?
I have the weird feeling that we're going to have two kinds of viewer that night during our live review. Number one, we're going to have the people who, I'm not going to go see it, but I don't care if it's spoiled. They'll be there. And then we're going to have the people that are like, I don't think we're going to have anybody in our chat that night who has already seen it. It's either like...
It's going to be our regulars. Let's just be real.
Yeah, it's going to be the regulars, but...
The ones that ain't going to go see it in theaters, well, they don't care. They just want to watch us talk about it. Yeah, that's who's going to be there, honey. It'll be these two fools.
So, do you think this one, you'll have to buy the ticket early? Kind of like you did.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to buy it.
Oh my gosh, he's quoting stuff that you freaking... From when you was running for office.
Oh, Jesus.
Stop that, DeVasso.
Really,
No.
dude? I mean, a simple Google search will show that, but still.
You don't have to put it in the chat, though.
It's like making it way easy.
Yeah.
And why did somebody ban you again?
Pretty much.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Anyway. So what do we give this movie?
Hey, hold on. Hey, Sharon. Sharon's not been on in a minute.
Sharon.
She's been pregnant.
Is it her husband
Still
streaming
is.
right now? No, he's done. Holy crap. Okay, it's 10 o'clock already.
She's like exactly 1 month. Neil will be on retirement leave for 4 months. Hello?
Oh, nice. So he'll be
Yeah.
done.
And then she'll be almost done.
Yeah, I wonder if they
Bless
planned
her.
that.
I'm pretty sure. They did.
Like, hey, we're going to have the baby right when you go on retirement. Ta-da. So.
Anyway, what do we rate this movie?
Yeah.
What do you rate it?
Oh, y'all are asking me first.
Well, we always ask you first, though.
This movie gets an 11. Yeah, I mean, there's no way it can't. This is my number one movie.
I love this
out
movie.
of all the Marvel movies. This is number one.
Well, this isn't my number one, but I do love this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm gonna give it a 10.
Yeah, I'll give it 10.
Yeah. It's not my favorite, but it's one of my favorites.
I still love Thor.
Afterwards, like after we finish all these, I'm gonna do like a video where I like rank them from 19 to 1.
Okay, you do that, honey. I mean, whatever floats your boat.
No, she said that wasn't planned, but it worked out perfect.
Oh, that's funny. Well, it was meant to be.
All right.
The planets aligned, and here y'all are.
So, Anyway, talking about our programming coming up over the next few days. Tomorrow I'll be streaming Dead Island at some point. It'll probably be more towards the early to mid-afternoon, like 1 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night we'll be doing the Telltale Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Season 1, Episode 1. Depending on how long it takes, we might do Episode 2 as well. You gonna be around for that one, Sarah?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
But we'll be doing that probably in the neighborhood of about... Huh?
It'll be a surprise.
Okay.
If she's here or not.
It'll be probably about 8:30 tomorrow night. I'm trying to think of what else. Wednesday.
Bye, Sharon.
See you later, Sharon. Wednesday night, we're going to be doing Westworld live.
Mm-hmm.
That'll probably be neighborhood of 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
See, Thursday, surprise.
No Union Live, or is that every
No,
other
that's
Thursday?
every.
No,
That's when he's
that's-
off.
That's the
Has to
off
work
week that we're
Thursday.
having. Friday, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mhm.
Saturday Night Crew.
Mhm.
And then Sunday, Westworld and Walking Dead. So it's going to be a pretty solid week. Thursday's like the only day that we don't have something concrete planned. Going to be something happening. Who knows?
Probably a video game.
Oh. But yeah, we are going to be playing Dead Island. I can't wait to play that tomorrow. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it a night.
Yes.
And see. Yeah, great score for the Winter Soldier. Can't wait to do Ant-Man. No, not Ant-Man. Guardians of the Galaxy. Friday night we were talking about Ant-Man, and that just totally messed me up.
Of course, I think we all pretty much love Guardians of the Galaxy, so...
That's my favorite.
So we're going to go ahead and play out with our awesome band Radio Cult.
Woohoo!
With their song. It's basically our overall Untitled Nerd Network theme song, Make the First Move. And we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll see everybody later. I'm Lonnie.
Amberlicious.
I'm Single Sarah.
We're Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. We'll see everybody. I'll see everybody tomorrow for Dead Island in the early afternoon.